Okay guys, I'm making this video to show you how to conjugate a verb. Really simply, conjugating is when we take a verb, an infinitive verb like comer, vivir, escuchar, hablar, anything that ends in that AR, ER, or IR ending, and we make it match a subject. I can't say yo comer. That's saying I to eat. I have to make it match. This video will show you how to do that. It's going to walk you through how to conjugate an AR verb in the pattern that we use, okay? So step one, you have to look at what type of verb you have. Is it a regular? If it's an irregular verb, one of the verbs we did a song for, like tener, ser, estar, or ir, you can't follow this pattern. You'll have to skip right to the end and just pick which conjugation it is. For this example, we have hablar. Hablar is a very regular verb. It's AR, and it's regular. That's what we have to know. Step two, we have to know our AR endings. O, as, a, amos, an. Step number three, I know my verb, hablar, and I know my endings. Now I take the AR ending off. So from hablar, I'm left with habl. Now I need to know which ending to use. This is where it gets a little tricky. I have to pick my subject. So I need to know who talks. If it's she talks, I'm going to use ella. That means that my ending is going to be a. So we're going to go back to step two, and you can see o, as, a, amos, an. An goes with, or a goes with our ella. If we used an, it would be ellos, as in they. If we used amos, it would be nosotros. If we used o, it would be yo. As would be for two. For this scenario, we're trying to say she talks, so we're going to want to use the A. So now that I've taken my ending off, I just add the A to habl. So now I have ella habla. Now, if I want to go back to step one and pick a different verb, like, let's say we pick comer, which is an ER verb. Look what type of verb you have. Is it a regular? Nope, that's a very regular verb, comer. So now I go to my endings, and comer is not an AR verb. Comer is an ER verb. So I need to know my endings. O is still going to be yo. This is really easy. Anytime you see an A for AR endings, you're going to see an E for ER endings. Ace, egg, amos, N. Step three. So now our verbs comer. Ooh. We're going to take off the ER, and it leaves us with com. Let's say we're going to do they eat. So I know I'm going to use ellos for they, and I have com down, but I need to know the right ending. So I go back to my chart and I pick which matches they. I know N is going to match they, ellos, ellos comen. Okay? Now we're going to go back and do an IR verb. We're going to use vivir just because it's easy and it's very regular, okay? Vivir. Now, vivir is not an ER verb. Vivir is an IR verb. So my endings for IR verbs are really similar to ER. The only change I need to make is to my nosotros form. I go back to step three. I know my verb is going to be vivir, and I know its endings. So now what I do, type in vivir. We're taking off the IR ending, so I'm left with viv. Who lives? Let's say it's nosotros. We live. Okay? So I know I'm going to have viv. And if I don't remember my ending, I just go back to my chart We is going to be imos. Nosotros vivimos. Now we'll go ahead and do some practices. Here we're going to practice. Okay? So I'll do the first one with you. So we listen. So I know that we're going to use nosotros. Escuchar is the word for to listen. I'm going to take off my AR ending, and I'm going to look at my chart and see what AR ending is for we, nosotros. I notice that it's amos. I add amos. Nosotros escuchamos. Okay? Now go ahead and pause and do the rest on your own. Be careful of this one and this one because they are both irregular verbs. This means we can't follow a normal pattern. We have to sing one of our verb songs. Okay, so go ahead and pause, take your time, and press play when you're ready to see the answers. Okay, so hopefully you got something like this. We listen is nosotros escuchamos. They talk, ellos hablan. We have, nosotros tenemos. They are tall, it's ellos son altos or ellas son altas. Either one will work. Typically, you want to use ellos when it's not specified if it's all girls or all boys. We live, nosotros vivimos. I eat, yo como. I go, yo voy. Voy is a tricky one. We have to remember that it comes from the verb ir, which means to go. And we have to sing our song, the voy, vas, va, vamos, van, to figure out which form it is. If you have any questions, go ahead and play this over, look at it a little bit more, and then come to class tomorrow with any questions you might have. Have a good day.